know that face your mother gets when you know you are in trouble?
Oh yeah, it got to her.
She said, Tracee?
Yes, I'm gonna talk to you.
Can I talk to you? Come upstairs. And I was like,
When them bottles right there, they've been had something to make the girls be real slippery and all of this kind of stuff. So when you get up, they be like, don't touch them bottles right there.
Diana Ross's silence has everyone asking the same question. What does she know about Tracee Ellis Ross's uneasy connection to Diddy? Real footage shows Tracee pretending to take shots with Diddy. Was she aware of his alleged freak-offs and dangerous spike drinks? And if she knew, why didn't she? Warn anyone, it doesn't stop there.
It be regular moe on them right there. They've been had something to make the girls be real slippery and all of this kind of stuff.
They did say in court today they've talked to 50 witnesses. We said the same thing. We've been doing a parallel investigation.
don't advocate for yourself and your own self-care, no one else is going to do it. So no is a complete sentence.
Fans are pointing out the subtle but telling body language Tracee displayed when she was around Diddy. Was she a victim or just playing along to protect her? They did say in court today. They've talked to 50 witnesses. We said the same thing. We've been doing a parallel investigation. And what about Diana Ross herself, with whispers of her presence at Diddy's parties? How deep does her involvement go? With new footage surfacing, questions are exploding online. What was Tracee protecting herself from? And why is she silent now that Diddy's darkest secrets are out in the open? You don't advocate for yourself in your own self-care. No one else is going to do it. So no is a complete sentence. The entertainment industry has long been a labyrinth of glitches, glamour, and hidden shadows. But few figures embody that duality, like Diddy from his meteoric rise in the music world to the allegations of exploitation and manipulation. The tales surrounding him are chilling. One of Diddy's known tactics allegedly involves spiking drinks at parties to lower inhibitions and control his targets. You see, we already know by now that 50 Cent intends to produce a surviving Diddy documentary. But for those still unaware, last year, a representative for 50 Cent confirmed to TMZ that the 48-year-old rapper's production company, Gunnet Films and Television, is developing a documentary about the allegations against Combs. The rep said proceeds from the documentary will benefit victims of Andrew Jackson teased a snippet of the documentary on Instagram. In the clip, former Bad Boy Records rapper Mark Curry said Combs would spike bottles of Moe with a substance that would make women at nightclubs slippery. Curry alleged that Combs would tell his friends and associates not to drink from certain bottles.
Regular Moet bottles. On them bottles right there, they've been had something to make the girls be real slippery and all of this.
Well, more recent revelations from Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, are proving that we still don't have the full picture of Diddy's shady dealings. Gene shed light on the latest lawsuit against hip-hop mogul Diddy. The lawsuit, filed by producer Lil Rod, alleges disturbing coercion tactics orchestrated by Diddy, including attempts to manipulate individuals into intimate encounters against their will. Speaking on the matter, Gene Deal expressed little surprise at the allegations, citing a pattern of behavior he claims to have witnessed over the years. According to Diddy's actions are not new. Leopard.
Leopard don't change his spots, and Diddy been doing this for a real long time.
Another celebrity who has spoken about this tactic is Cameron. American rapper Cameron made some shocking revelations about Diddy's strange after parties and how he allegedly slipped substances in his guests' drinks. While speaking in an interview, Cam revealed that he attended a party on Star Island in Miami. Where did he resides? I went to a party on Star Island in Miami, where P. Diddy has a private residence. The rapper went on to speak about how he took a bunch of ecstasy since he saw everyone taking it. I took a whole bunch of ecstasy afterward. Cam allegedly started looking for the bathroom. I'm on ecstasy, and I'm trying to find the bathroom, and I can't find the bathroom, and I just kind of go down a flight of stairs. And now I'm in like the inner windings of the mansion, 'cause it's going down by the pool. The rapper also talked about how the house was some sort of a maze, making it hard for an intoxicated person to find his way out.
I went to a party on Star Island in Miami, where P. Diddy has a private restaurant.
Things then took a weird twist when Cam came across a room where all the creepy stuff was taking place. Open a door, and in that room there are a bunch of men. and they're all kind of like very like Romanesque. Cameron explained that he felt as though he had interrupted something. Anyway, things got creepier when Diddy spotted Cameron.
I'm on ecstasy and I'm trying to find the bathroom and I can't find the bathroom and I just kind of like go down a flight of stairs and now I'm in like the inner windings of the mansion because most of it's going down by the pool.
Cameron was clearly traumatized by what he saw. He even said that he knew for sure that Diddy was high and that he was actually gay. The rapper then revealed that Diddy never forgot his face. In fact, during one of Diddy's interviews, he noticed Cam in the background. He literally stops the interview and he points at me all the way in the back. And he goes, "Yo, you my man, what's more?" Cameron revealed that Diddy later on invited him out to lunch. Creepy right now in the resurfaced footage of Tracee Ellis Ross with Diddy her cautious reluctancy to drink suggests she knew exactly what was in those classes. Fans online are dissecting every frame of the video, noting how Tracee appears to fake taking shots with Diddy, her smile thin and forced. Some even argue her body language shows discomfort and a deep awareness of the environment she was in.
Open a door and in that room there are a bunch of men and they're all kind of like very like Romanesque.
But this raises an even bigger question. If Tracee was aware of Diddy's behavior, was she a victim herself? Or was she simply trying to protect herself from becoming one? Fans are asking why Tracee hasn't spoken out publicly, especially after Diddy's alleged actions have come to light. This silence has sparked a wave of backlash. Critics argue that by staying quiet, Tracee may have indirectly enabled the cycle of to continue leaving victims to fend for themselves beyond the resurfaced footage. Other connections between Diddy and Tracee Ellis Ross have raised eyebrows. A photo showing the two cross-promoting their respective brands, Tracee's bath products and Diddy's liquor, has been circulating online. Considering the dark allegations against Diddy, this partnership seems uncomfortable. At best, fans are wondering, was this collaboration a coincidence? Or did it hint at a deeper, more troubling relationship? Diana Ross's presence at some of Diddy's parties has also sparked intrigue. For context, Audrey English, a former adult film star, has come forward with allegations that she was manipulated into becoming a victim of ST at Diddy's infamous parties nearly 2 decades ago. According to her, these gatherings were anything but glamorous social events. Instead, they were rife with sexual exploitation. Anna English described the scene as one filled with high-profile celebrities and stars, taking place primarily in upscale locations like the Hamptons in Miami. But beyond the ace faces, what really stood out in her testimony was the presence of one particular attendee, Diana Ross, the legendary M-Town diva, and her underage son, Evan Ross. It's hard to wrap your head around the idea that the Diana Ross, an icon of music and fashion, was attending Diddy's notorious freak-off parties. These events had a reputation for being wild, excessive, and frankly out of control, and inappropriate behavior were par for the course. But what's even more shocking is that she allegedly brought her young son Evan along for the ride. It begs the question, why would a mother bring her child to such a disturbing scene? Evan Ross, still a teenager at the time, was apparently spotted at these gatherings, mingling among the chaos. And let's be real, these parties weren't exactly family-friendly affairs. Diddy's bashes were known for pushing boundaries with explicit behavior and all-around debauchery being the main attractions. It wasn't the kind of environment where you'd expect to see any kids, let alone the son of one of the most celebrated figures in music history. For those familiar with Diana Ross, her appearance at such a party might not be entirely surprising. Over the years, Ross has cultivated a reputation for being something of a mean girl in the industry. She's known for her diva-like attitude and an air of untouchable glamour that has kept her at the top of her game for decades. That untouchable, too cool for anything vibe made her a fixture at the most exclusive and sometimes scandalous events. So in a strange way, her being at Diddy's freak-offs isn't completely out of character. But bringing her son into that chaos, that's where it crosses the line into truly bizarre territory. You have to wonder what was going through her mind. What kind of judgment leads you to bring your underage child to a party that's known for its freakiness? These weren't your typical celebrity cocktail parties. These were notorious for getting out of hand. The substances, the nudity, the explicit behavior. It's the stuff that should make any responsible parent hit the brakes, yet Diana Ross apparently didn't see an issue with having her teenage son there. It's a decision that leaves you questioning what she was thinking. Or if she even cared. Evan Story isn't the only one raising eyebrows about the nature of these infamous gatherings. Another account comes from Justin Leosi, who attended one of Diddy's high-profile parties back in 1999 at the tender age of 6. His memories paint a vivid picture of an environment far from suitable for a child. Justin recalls feeling out of place, with the atmosphere around him overwhelming. The sights and sounds of the party left an impression no young child should have to experience, highlighting just how concerning the presence of children at such events truly was. These recollections raise important questions about the responsibility of ensuring a safe and appropriate environment for everyone involved. So how did a young boy end up at such a wild event? Well, his dad, David Allen, was Diddy's photographer, snapping pictures of partygoers in the Hamptons. Justin's mom, Maya, was also there and said that while the party started off family-friendly, it quickly took a turn for the worse. People started getting high, and things became inappropriate. To keep Justin from being exposed to the craziness, they decided to move to another part of the house. As time went on, Diddy even put a curfew in place for kids, allowing them to stay for only about an hour.
I remember and topless women. That's the two main things that I remember.
Maya explained that they just wanted to make sure Justin wouldn't be around for the things that happened later in the night. Looking back, both Justin and his mom agreed that those kinds of parties were not suitable for kids. People were getting high. There were girls swimming topless. Young-looking girls that were, not dressed. We moved to another part of the house so that he wouldn't be exposed. But back to Diana Ross. What could have possibly made her think this was a good idea as a mother? The decision to bring your teenage son into an environment filled with such explicit behavior is beyond comprehension. Was she so wrapped up in her own untouchable image that she didn't consider the consequences? Or was she simply blind to the reality of what was going on at these parties? Diana Ross's diva persona may have shielded her from the scrutiny others might face. But the fact remains that her choice to involve her young son in these gatherings is troubling. It makes you wonder how far that mean girl attitude goes. Was it enough to make her oblivious to the disturbing realities around her? Or was she so wrapped up in the glamorous allure of these parties that she didn't think twice about the damage it could cause to those like her son, who were far too young to be there? Either way, it's a move that leaves many shaking their heads in disbelief. In any case, it seemed Diana Ross might have warned Tracee early on about the dangers of the industry. In fact, insiders suggest that it was her mother's advice that led Tracee to avoid consuming anything at industry parties. You see, Tracee and Diana share a close mother-daughter bond. Tracee Ellis Ross was born in 1972, during a pivotal time in her mother Diana Ross's career. Diana was busy carving out her path as a solo artist, stepping into acting and breaking barriers for African American women in entertainment. You might assume that a superstar like Diana would rely heavily on nannies to raise her kids, but Tracee says otherwise. As the first child of Diane and her first husband, music executive Robert Ellis Silverstein, Tracee recalls her mom being very hands-on despite her demanding schedule. In a 2017 interview with Good Housekeeping, Tracee shared how dedicated Diana was to her family. "My mom has an amazing work ethic," she said, describing the legendary singer as someone who was always early and never complained. Diana managed to juggle work and family, from grocery shopping to waking her kids up for school, sitting with them at dinner, and recording late at night while they slept. She never left us for more than a week and never said, "Not now, I don't have time," even when she was busy with meetings or about to go on stage. Tracee added, growing up with a fashion icon like Diana Ross meant Tracee had access to an enviable wardrobe, from glamorous bodysuits to luxurious fur coats. Diana's style was legendary. Tracee admits she often couldn't resist borrowing her mom's clothes, though borrowing might not be the best word speaking to W magazine. In 2017, Tracee confessed it was more like stealing. She would wait until Diana left the house, then sneak into her closet and claim items as her own. One time, Diana came home unexpectedly, catching her mid-act quick on her feet. Young Tracee explained she was in the closet to help reorganize it. Even now, Tracee still taps into her mom's impeccable taste. She loves visiting Diana's house, describing her wardrobe as extraordinary, filled with everything from elegant gowns to cool t-shirts. And when she's not borrowing directly, Tracee often consults her mom for style advice. Though she jokes that Diana seems to love everything despite her superstar status, Diana never pushed her kids to follow in her footsteps. All 5 of her children have forged careers in entertainment, including Tracee's siblings Rhonda Ross, Kendrick, a jazz soul singer, Chudney Ross, a producer, Ross Nace, an actor and producer, and Evan Ross, an actor and musician. But Diana gave them the freedom to chart their own paths. She gave us space to live the lives we wanted. Tracee shared with W. This encouragement helped Tracee become curious and confident, unafraid to challenge norms. She credits her mother's example of being unapologetically herself as a major influence in her life. Diana Ross has always been a supportive mom, celebrating her children's achievements with enthusiasm. When Tracee was nominated for her first Emmy in 2016, Diana took out a full-page ad in The Hollywood Reporter to congratulate her. "So proud of you." The ad read, "Signed with love from Diana and the Ross family." Tracee, in turn, has shown her appreciation for her mom. In 2017, while hosting the American Music Awards, she proudly introduced Diana's Lifetime Achievement performance. The two made history as the first mother-daughter duo to host the award show, a fact Tracee playfully noted in her monologue. Despite growing up in Diana Ross's shadow, Tracee has never felt overshadowed. Instead, she described her mother's influence as an embrace, not a competition. This outlook has fueled her success in Hollywood, where she's become a star in her own right, earning multiple Emmy nominations for her role in Blackish. In one of her proudest moments, Tracee performed her own vocals for the movie The High Note. Sharing the experience with her mom brought Diana to tears. "She pushed my arm, looked at me with her face covered in tears, and said, 'Finally, Tracee.'" Recall calling it one of the most beautiful moments of her life. Tracee also enjoys honoring her mom's legacy in fun ways on Instagram. She's recreated Diana's iconic looks, from bold dresses to colorful jewelry, delighting fans with their uncanny resemblance. "I kind of love doing it," she told Jimmy Kimmel guest host Sean Hayes. For Tracee Ellis Ross, being Diana Ross's daughter has been a source of pride and inspiration. In any case, the resurfacing of Tracee Ellis Ross's footage with Diddy has reignited public demand for transparency and accountability, and Hollywood fans are urging Tracee and other celebrities to speak out against industry, using their platforms to advocate for victims. Tracee's silence on these issues, combined with her apparent knowledge of Diddy's actions, leaves the public with more questions and answers. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.